What's up? What's up? I had myself muted. Everybody hear me out there now? Can y'all hear me? Had to get the old cigar out because I'm smoking on that whole NFC pack. Smoking on the whole playoff field pack. First team since 1984 to whoop up on the whole playoff field. It feels good. How's everybody doing out there? What did everybody think of championship weekend? I told y'all the whole year, this San Francisco team is special. This San Francisco team is different. This San Francisco team going places that y'all didn't think it was gonna go, or maybe you did. I don't know. But tonight, if you got light cigars, I couldn't get a cigar, so I just went and grabbed a black from the gas station. Cause right tonight we smoking on everything. We are smoking on the Lion Pride. We are smoking on Cheeseheads. We are smoking on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. We are definitely smoking on those Dallas Cowboys, who we smacked 42-10. Extremely smoking, definitely smoking on the Philadelphia Eagles, who we smoked 42-19. That's the whole playoff field right there. First time since 1984. We are smoking on the whole NFC, San Francisco 49ers. We are marked safe from shit talk from Dallas Cowboys fans. We are marked safe from shit talk from Philadelphia Eagles fans. We are marked safe from BS talk from the Lions fans. We are marked safe from everybody in the NFC. We run the NFC. Lucky our quarterback got hurt last year. I ain't gonna make no excuses, Philly. Y'all got it done. What did everybody think of championship weekend? What did everybody think of championship weekend? Did it disappoint? Did it live up to expectations? My man Jay Ferg, what's good, boy? Nah, Nikhil, Rock won't be on tonight. Man, matter of fact, I might do a little call-in show. Anybody interested in jumping on with me? Jumping on this live? Put the live stream in the comments. Let me see if I can figure out how to do this. Yep. And, uh, yep. Hey, you want to get on the top a little bit? Yeah, gotta finish the job. You know from experience as a Philly fan, if you don't finish the job, you don't know what could happen the next year. So yeah, we got to finish this joint. But I'm just feeling good. I wish I could have got on a little earlier. Uh, those in the chat, LinkedIn, feel free to call in. But Pat different, man. You right. Hey, what I'm saying is people are seeing his stats and thinking he's playing bad. Jay Ferg, you can hear me clear? Give me a little feedback on that. Pat different, man. Like he's playing at a higher level than he was playing at in 2019. I mean, Pat just controls the game. Um, I'm more scared of him than young Pat. He hasn't thrown a pick in like 6 or 7 playoff games. If you really watch that Ravens game, he controlled that football game. Um, didn't make any turnovers. Didn't put the ball at risk at all. Kept their offense off the field. Their defense put the ball. I mean, they're gonna be a hard out, man. They are gonna be tough. I'm not even gonna sit here in front on that. I don't even understand how we started out as betting favorites. We'll see how that, and that's already gone down from 3 points opening to um, now. I think we're only favored by a point and a half, and I think by the time the Super Bowl comes, Kansas City's going to be favored. Ben, what's up? Jay Ferg, another Eagles fan. What's up, Miss Chance? How you doing? I gotta come on here and talk a little bit. Talk about how we smoking on this NFC pack. Hopefully, smoking on that Taylor Swift pack in about a week and a half. For sure we have the better team overall, but that doesn't mean anything. I think we were better than Detroit, and they punched us in the face, almost took us out. So that doesn't really mean anything. So we'll see how that goes. But right now, I love the Facebook feature. Mark safe from, right? Because that lets you know your family and friends are safe. Nothing's going crazy. So these are things that Keith Murphy is Mark safe from. Mark safe from hearing we them boys. Mark safe from hearing fly Eagles fly. Mark safe from hearing Mark safe from a quarterback getting injured at an injured playoff season. Hey, you don't ever know when you'll get back. You could lose both your coordinators. You could lose your last 5 or 6 games, like the Eagles. You got to celebrate when you can celebrate, because you don't know the Green Bay Packers might knock us out in our home field, 48-16, like they did some other NFC's team to be named later. But right now, we're here to celebrate Bang Bang Niner game, Michelle, because we got the job done. It was a tough fight, and so we'll take it. We'll take what we can get. And so, yes, those are things I mark safe from. Usually people do that from hurricanes and storms and all that, but I mark safe from hearing we them boys. Mark safe from cheeseheads. Mark safe from Hassan Reddick and the Fly Eagles Fly crew. Mark safe from all that. And also smoking on all that. Hey, that hurt my heart last year, Miss Chance. Hassan Reddick knocked out my quarterback. So this year we had to come back with a vengeance. So uh, that's just what it is. So bang bang Niner game. Hey, and we're marked safe from losing our offensive coordinator. That's what Philly did. Lost both their coordinators, and their whole season fell apart. Um, we are smoking on that Tampa Bay Buccaneers player. Y'all know. I'm gonna bring it up again. Y'all know we're the first team to beat every playoff team in the NFC since 1984. And guess who did that? Joe Montana. What do you think the San Francisco 49ers did in 1984? Won this shit. Now, I ain't saying we're gonna win this shit. It's damn, it's been 30 years. But damn sure hopefully get it done. What you got for Jay Bird on deck? Let's go into the championship game. Now that I done talk my little crap or whatever. Um, what do y'all think, man? Let's start with Baltimore. I got definitely got more to say about the NFC. Let's start with Baltimore and Kansas City. That game played out exactly how I thought it would. As much as I love Lamar, Pat Mahomes is a different animal in the playoffs. Andy Reid, and this year they have a defense. So, hey, good night, and you're lucky y'all lost your division because Dallas has to play us in San Francisco. So you're lucky you don't have to see us next year unless you make the playoffs. But you have a good night. Stay blessed. Um, so Pat, he's just different, man. And I thought Lamar, I thought what Kansas City was able to do was to get Baltimore out of well, I say out of character. Baltimore usually does the punching in the mouth, and Kansas City came out there and punched them boys in the mouth. Um, so we'll see. Um, they went up 14-0, and I think Baltimore got shell shocked and they got out of character. You only run the ball 6 times with your running back, and you led the league in rushing. You've been punching everybody in the face, and KC straight poked them boys. Um, those logging on this cigar is just symbolic, man. We smoking on that NFC pack tonight if you're a 49ers fan. You smoking on the whole NFC pack for this year. No fan base can talk to you crazy. If they do, we already smoked on that pack. No matter what team it is in the NFC, we got one team to worry about now, and that's the Kansas City Chiefs. We smoking on Philly pack. We smoking on Dallas pack. We smoking on Green Bay pack. We smoking on Detroit pack. We smoking on Tampa Bay pack. Every team that made the playoffs, we smoking on that pack, and we smoking on that pack till next season. So I don't want to hear nothing if we lose Super Bowl. We smoking on that whole NFC pack. Period. And so with that said, let's get back into this NFC game. It was disappointing. I wanted Lamar and them to win. I wanted them to show up, show improve, but they just couldn't get it done. At the end of the day, the team lacked composure. Hey, we smoking on the Cowboy pack. Sorry. Um, they couldn't keep their composure when I thought they could split the game. When Zay Flowers was going for one, he caught the deep ball from Lamar, and then he caught the deep ball from Lamar. Oh, my bad. He caught the deep ball from Lamar. Then got a taunting call, stupid call. I don't know if you saw Joe Burrow said let them taunt, but I don't agree with that. Um, don't be stupid. Keep your composure in the playoffs. Um, then they redeem themselves. They get down to the end zone, and Zay Flowers fumbles the game away. At that point, you knew they were not going to win that game. Right at the end of the third quarter, beginning of the fourth quarter, fumbled the ball away, and I felt bad for Lamar. They had everything in front of them. They were the best team of football. They had the defense this year. They did go through some running back injuries, but they must have righted the ship. And I'm not going to be too critical of Lamar. He's a phenomenal player. I've seen people comparing him to Dak and Josh Allen to Dak. I would say it's a little different. You lose to Michael Jordan of football, which is Pat Mahomes right now. I can't really fault you on that. I'm going to sit here and fault you and all these great basketball players I watched for years couldn't get past Jordan. If you can't get past Mahomes at one thing, Dak, you can't beat Jordan Love or Jimmy G. So there's levels. I don't really want to hear too much about comparing Dak to Lamar Jackson. If he was in the NFC, he could lead a team to the Super Bowl. Just so happens in the AFC, you have to go through Pat. And if you have to go through Pat, more than likely you're gonna have to go home. So as much as I like Lamar, I don't think he's better than Pat. So I don't judge him in that way. I'd like to see him get there and get it done. That AFC is just a gauntlet. And now CJ Stroud coming up and some of them other boys, it's gonna be hard. But my thoughts on that game also was Pat just controlled the game, just couldn't be stopped. And it wasn't like he scored a lot of touchdowns. He scored no points really after the first quarter. But if you watch the game, he played the Floyd Mayweather game, the game within the game. Like I'm just gonna play defense and counter punch you, make you punt, keep field position. No, you couldn't really score on our defense, which is why the Zay Flower thing, fumble and all that was so big because you fumbled the game away, gave Pat the ball back, and he took control of the game, and it was wrapped after that. And so those are my thoughts on the AFC. That Andy Reid Pat Mahomes combo just might be the new Belichick and Brady. The lucky thing for us is that I don't wish nothing bad on Andy Reid, but he's older in his age at the beginning of the run. I don't know if he'll be able to stay with Pat his whole career. Um, so we'll see if it does or not. Yeah. On to the NFC. The nightcap game, and I ain't gonna lie, your boy was shook. Boy was scared. Um, Detroit came out and punched San Francisco straight in the mouth, like smacked them boys, ran the ball down our throat. That Pinay School is Trent Williams reincarnated. He get out on that edge, he run fast like a big athlete, knock people around. I'm like, man, we had no answer to their run. Ben Johnson drew up a heck of a game plan. Um, Shouts out to you. I just feel like he had to survive in the first half. So they came out, smacked us in the mouth. Um, Jameer Gibbs, hell of a running back. Montgomery ran the ball down our throat. Goff played well. I just thought that I thought we came out cocky. Kyle, and I say Kyle, let me Kyle Shanahan. How are you just gonna always defer? Like our defense is not like it has been the last 3 or 4 years. We're gonna have to address that in offseason, but that's for another day. How are you just gonna defer like we can stop every team? Clearly Green Bay and Detroit smacked us in the face straight off the bat. And so um Detroit did their thing. I thought a key moment at the end of the first half was Detroit. They did not go up 21-7. The one time he kicked the field goal was in the first half when I think he should have went for it. I think going up 28-7 is way bigger than going up than being up 24-7. That's almost no different than 21-7. I know it's 17 points in 3 possessions, but it's not the same. So then we go to halftime, and I'm a little bit optimistic because that one time we held it to a field goal. We come out, we kick a field goal, uh, which I thought was big 'cause I thought we needed 7. We need a touchdown, down 24-7. They come down, get a chance to kick a makeable field goal. Dan Campbell decides to go for it. Big mistake. So there's a big stop. This kid Reynolds, you hear his name a lot if you watch any of that game. He drops the ball. It was not a perfect pass, but it was an NFL wide receiver catchable pass. So what he did kept San Francisco in the game. And so once that happened, San Francisco goes right down the field, throws a deep ball. Has Brandon Ayuk said a ladybug landed on his shoe. I don't know if that's true or not, but whatever happened, he caught the ball off the helmet of the Detroit Lions defender. And once he caught the ball, we run it right. Well, we don't run it in. We throw a touchdown pass to Christian McCaffrey, not Christian McCaffrey, to Brandon Ayuk. So he catches the deep ball, then we throw the ball to him. Ayuk drive. Then we kick it to him down 24-17. First play of the next drive, Jameer Gibbs fumbles the football. Eric Armstead falls on it in the red zone. That's a no-no. Changed the whole game. Changed the whole dynamic of the ball game because you knew San Francisco was going to put the ball in the end zone, and once they did, you could see. I don't want to call it panic. The boys still competed. Detroit competed really hard, but you can see how they're not being there. They're not being in those championship situations, and the game flipped like that. They were rattled like San Francisco was rattled in the first half, and I think their coach got rattled because he started chasing points. And those who really follow football know what chasing points is. Just winning, guy. You win for two, you didn't get it. I gotta go for two next time. When you should just take the extra point or kick the extra point. Um, he didn't do that. So they come down again. They lose it on 4th and 3, and San Francisco comes down and kicks the field goal. First lead in the game. Detroit gets the ball back, driving down the field. Hey, we didn't stop them all night. I swear. We didn't stop them all night. So drives down the field, and then they go for it on 4th and 3, don't get it. It's a no-no. Down 7 in the fourth quarter. 7:32 left. San Francisco stop on down, gets the ball back, punches in the end zone. That's pretty much game over. San Fran goes to 34-24. 27 unanswered points. Now, who do y'all blame? Do y'all blame the coach for that? Y'all blame the players. Whose fault is it uh, for blowing a big lead like that? For those of you that were pulling against San Francisco, my Eagles and Cowboys listeners who love them, how pissed were you guys when that lead was gone within 10 minutes of the third quarter? They might as well not even jumped out to that lead. So the San Francisco 49ers are now Super Bowl bound and will face the Kansas City Chiefs. Should be a fun watch. Super Bowl should be fun, period. Should be a good game. I'll probably be on a little bit more often this Wednesday evening and probably come on a little earlier because I'm getting tired. I know some of y'all are. I just wanted to give a quick 20 minutes, do a quick recap. Those on the YouTube side, thanks for coming out. Those on the Facebook side, like and subscribe to it. And I'll see y'all another day.